All right, guys, real quick, just want to show you my new stand location I just found. So a couple scrapes here, nice little pinch point here with the creek going out into the big swamp. Well, I've been looking for where the deer are coming out of the swamp, where they're bedding. And because I'm like, they're always coming from the left. I've got to stand way down there, probably 500 yards or so, and they're always coming from this way. Well, I found the one trail that seems like they're coming in on, and I don't know if y'all can even tell that's a trail, but it's the first trail I saw in like several hundred yards. So check this out. You've got to look for the small details if you want to be a good deer hunter, because I bet this spot is going to be fire next year. This is mainly a deer trail. You can tell it's just, there's some old rubs. But check this out. Once you get deeper in here, there's a rub right there. And this maybe just be a doe trail for the most part, but I'm gonna put a stand in one of these trees. As it opens up to the most beautiful swamp. These deer are tearing this spot up. You can't not tell me this is a pretty spot. And I'm sure the video doesn't do it justice, but this edge, it's a real thick trees, oaks, pines, bay trees, cypress, intermixed with this buckbrush, this kind of thick swamp grass, old rub. This is the kind of stuff you want to find. And look at these deer trails. That's a trail. That's a trail. There's many intersections coming through here. So I'm going to trim all this down. And then I'm either going to put like a small feeder in here, or I'm just going to feed it by hand. And then I'm going to trim up some of these trees and hang in one of the trees. So out of this whole strip of woods that runs along here, these seem like the best trees to hang in, as well as the easiest access. And it seems like it's a high enough elevation, and it's a good entry and exit to this location, and you're not going to get skylined. You've got plenty of cover behind you. So think about what makes a stand great and try and find as many of those things going on for you. So you're going to have water in the fall in certain areas in this spot. You're going to have bedding. You're going to have open terrain with thick edges the deer can feel safe bedding in, as well as rutting in, chasing does. Good cover, good food when we put some corn here, and possibly we can plant some of these spots, just a little throw and grow in these open areas. So might be able to seed up a little bit in here once we get some rain. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty cool spot coming up this fall. I'm excited to hunt it and see what it's about. I want to get as high in one of those trees as I can and overlook this whole swamp. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. This is gonna be a nice spot. So All or Nothing Outdoors coming live from Georgia, and it's the week after deer season ended, and I'm already back in the woods. So y'all got to get after it if you're trying to kill whitetails year after year and be successful, kill the biggest buck in the woods every year. If that's your goal, then you need to put in the time and the dedication and the effort and the work early, so you can be successful consistently. Everybody can kill a big deer every once in a while, typically, so if you have the right ground. But if you want to do it every year, you got to put in the time and the effort and the energy. So already planning this for this year and years to come, but probably will just hang a lock on or a saddle in here. And I mean, I could maybe hang up like a quad pod or something like that, but really just probably going to keep it simple. Put a nice lock on or a hang on maybe even a single man ladder stand in here. I can go pull. So yeah, the spot's really cool, and I'm excited to hunt it this year. Y'all stay tuned. I just found me an awesome bow setup. Found the trail I was looking for, and could not be better. So I came in on those trees right there, and I'm gonna cut me just a nice little area. That I can bow hunt, possibly rifle hunt, because honestly I could put corn here and look at this intersection. I mean, there's a trail there, huge trail there, there's a huge trail there, big four-way intersection right here. And you can see sometimes, most of the time it's probably underwater, but it's been so dry this year. But put a camera on one of these trees around here facing this trail and corn, and set up a nice spot. I mean, very little trimming I need to do in here. It's already pretty much set up. Deer have been beating it down, and I can slip in on the dry side quietly, either in the dark or in the evening, depending on the wind. But I guarantee there's a ton of deer bedding in here. Well, found myself a hornet's nest in the middle of the swamp. I'm probably gonna leave it alone. Nasty briars to get to it, and it's like 10 or 12 feet up. But I'm walking along. This is the road system, and or the strip of trees between here and the road system. And you can see just trails right there. I'm on a massive deer trail cutting through there. But I'm looking, before I start doing all the work, I wanted to walk around and kind of just scout a little bit, but the deer are gonna move through here, so I'm gonna set up a little bit further down and get them coming that way. But I think the wind works out better a little bit further down because it's at a better angle. But these deer are gonna be using these tree lines and these funnels and the edge to work through here, chasing does and just navigating, you know, going about their business. But this is a really cool spot. So hopefully we'll get some corn out and cameras out and show y'all what's been coming through here. But might not do all that until the beginning of the year, but beginning of the season anyways. But yeah, should be cool. And there's fresh sign. I found several areas with fresh sign in it, and just a really cool spot. I mean, it's just huge swamp. This whole, called a Carolina Bay. So just a massive watershed. Helps filter the ecosystem, helps clean the water coming through, so, you know, drinking water is purified or cleaner. You know, just ecosystems or wetlands are such a vital part of the ecosystem, and couldn't be more blessed to be able to hunt in here and be a good steward of all this. So we can take a deer or two a year off of this plot, or, you know, maybe a few more, because it is a bigger piece than, you know, we're doing our part to manage, and we're able to give back and take a little bit, but mainly giving back. That's the main point. So it's always a blessing to see the place flourish and see all the animals out here and doing their thing. So I'm gonna get back, get to work, and hopefully we'll come back and get that hornet's nest. Spot can easily be turned into a rifle stand. Check out this deer trail. Hammered down. All this is hammered down. Hammered down. So this has been beat down for years. And you can tell it was on fire at one time. I think it caught on fire about 10 or 15 years ago. Maybe longer than 10 years ago. But a lot of stuff's kind of still charred. But it's swamp and can easily be cleared or opened up a little bit just to hunt it. So, very cool place. Very blessed to be able to hunt this kind of stuff. So, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna get to work and got an hour before dark to work in here. Another really cool spot for ducks. If it would hold water. Gonna hang a stand somewhere in here, but we can come in here and clear all this out, plant it maybe, throw a little seed down. And the spot I had originally scattered was about 600 yards that way. I mean, it's a long way away, but this just opens up into some beautiful stuff right here.